With today's technology, there are many different mediums available for you to receive your favorite music. It seems that everyone has either a cell phone, an iPod, an iPad, or some other device that is used to play music. As a teenager, I had the boombox. And when I was a child, we had a record player. I fostered a fascination for music when I was 8 years old, after my mother signed me up to play the violin. Music has always been something that enlightens my mood, helps me concentrate, or gets me motivated. Listening through different mediums was also part of the music that intrigued me, from the background noise of records and tapes through the crystal clear sound of digital music. The uniqueness of the notes was what made the sound that much better. Before I was married, I went to visit my in-laws in California. I noticed that they had what looked to me like an old record player that looked pretty cool. My father-in-law said, "That's no record player, that's a Victrola." I said, "A what?" He said, "A Victrola," and then he proceeded to play me some music. The sound was so nostalgic. He played me a song by Annette Hansall titled, "If I Had a Talking Picture of You." It was music to my ears. The Victrola was an early 20th century phonograph that was different than the traditional phonograph because it had an internal horn that resonates the sound below the turntable. To start the Victrola, you had to wind the knob clockwise to get the motor spinning and the record spinning. Our Victrola had been passed down through 2 generations and is still in prime condition. A few years later, we visited the in-laws for Christmas. I was looking forward to hearing the Victrola play its pretty tunes again and wasn't disappointed when my father-in-law played "Put It on the Ritz" for me. I whispered to my wife that I could listen to that Victrola all day long. She smiled and said, "Oh, really?" Just as we began to pack up the SUV to drive home, my father-in-law asked me did I have everything, and of course I said I did. He then said, "You forgot your other Christmas present," and waved to me to give him a hand. When I got to the living room, I was surprised to see the Victrola wrapped in Christmas wrapping paper. He said that he wanted me to have it since I enjoyed it so much. To this day, it has been our family tradition to gather around the Victrola during the Christmas season to enjoy the nostalgic sounds of the past.